Well, hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm Renee and I have told you the last couple weeks that I was going to go to Pineview and do a haul, because first off I get my butter and my cheeses over there because I get them so cheap there, and I buy my butter in the case, and I'll show you. I get 18 pounds of butter. This is real butter for $2.99 a pound when you buy it by the case. If you don't buy it by the case or buy it single, it's almost $3.50 a pound. So I saved a nice amount of money. Now those are usually here, it's like $4.70 something a pound at Meijer, and I got it for $2.99 a pound. So I saved a whole lot of money buying it by the case. And I do that only because I bake so much. You know, I use a lot of butter and margarine together. But I went to Pineview and I got some really amazing deals there. I got these. These are the blue chips, the blue corn chips. It is, you see, it is a 2-pound bag, and I got it for $1.99. Isn't that something? It's $1 a pound that way. Those are fantastic. And we like them with nachos. My grandkids like them with chips and salsa. So we got 2 big bags of these, and they'll be wonderful. And I stocked up on my baking cocoa because I go through a lot of that, making my brownies and baking for my market stand. So I got 3 of them, and this is just the natural cocoa powder, and it is $5.99 a pound. It's not cheap anywhere, but I use a lot of it, and I find that at Pineview it is the cheapest that I can find it. So we got that. Then I got these little Milano cookies. I got them for my grandbabies, and these were 2 for $2. So they're $1 a piece, and they're the Pepperidge Farm. You know, those I don't realize. I don't know just how expensive they are in the store, because I know they're too expensive for me to even buy them. So, and look at here, friends. I got Peaches a treat, and you're gonna hear her. I taught her to say please real quietly. Not literally say please, but you'll see how she does it. We'll give her this beautiful big old bone. Let me open this up because she's right here. And she'll be a good girl. Come hold the camera, mister. We'll get this opened up. Peaches, say please. Say, good girl. Oh, look at that big bone, baby. Are you sure you can handle that big old bone? Let's put that down there for you. Kitty, here. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Here's your size. There you go. See how she says please? She's so good. Okay, so y'all seen how sweet how polite she is. She gonna like that. Now we got, she loves these little itty bitty dog bones that you get for like poodles or chihuahuas, little dogs, but she loves them. So we get her those too. Put those up there. And I got I never seen these there before, and this was $4.49 for this great big gallon-sized jug of banana pepper rings. I buy these because I use these for our pizzas in the summertime. So I buy these usually at Gordon's, and they're about $8. So I got this for $4.49, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to grab it and just put it in my pantry until we get ready to do pizzas, and then it'll be fine. I use a lot of salsa too, so I got this, and this was $4.24. nice big thing of thick and chunky salsa. We love that. Now my grandkids love peanut butter, and I go through a lot of peanut butter when I make cookies and peanut butter stuff for my stand. So I got a great big thing of peanut butter. Let's see, how much does this weigh? This is a 5-pound bucket of peanut butter, and it was $12.49. Peanut butter's not cheap no matter where you go. And I got this year's a new crop of maple syrup. See, we're gonna make a carrot cake. I've got a friend, Karen, and she's from Karen Jones Food and Family. And you can check her channel out. She's fantastic. She is the sweetest lady you'll ever meet. Anyway, she's got all kinds of good stuff on her channel. Well, I was watching her make her carrot cake one day, and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta make that carrot cake. So I asked her, I said, Karen, can I make your carrot cake on a video, because it's just looks beautiful? And she said, absolutely. So we'll give her credit for it, but it did call for maple syrup, so I needed to get some fresh maple syrup. Maple syrup is not cheap. This is a 1-quart jar of maple syrup, and it was $15. But it's this year's. It's a new crop. So, or it's from a new. It's new from this year. That's what I'm trying to say. Now I got distilled vinegar. I go through a lot of vinegar, so I got another gallon of vinegar, and that's good. And of course, I had to get the birds out here a little treat. So I got the suet for them, and the birds go through that like crazy. And then here's a couple other things I got for peaches. These are natural chews. I think this is a pig hoof, say, but that'll keep her busy for a little bit. So she's got those two, and that big old bone, she's already dragged it in the other room. All right, we're gonna set that box there, because now we're gonna work out of this box. And I grabbed this to nibble on the way home. A little bit of popcorn that we never opened. So we're gonna save that for the grandbabies when they watch a movie. I usually make popcorn, but that's all right. I got that. It's not open, so it'll stay good for quite some time. I grabbed some fresh asparagus. Look at this asparagus. It's like brand new, just coming up. Thin, beautiful asparagus for $1.49 a pound. So I grabbed a pound of that. Probably a little more than a pound. I got, well, let's see here. I got Mr. a box of cereal. He loves this cereal, and he loves to snack on, not every night, but usually at night if he's got a craving, he'll have a little dish of cereal. So I got him the Captain Crunch, and it's a 23 ounce, 1 pound 7 ounce box for $2.85. You can't beat that. You can't find that in Meijer. And I got some fresh broccoli, and this was 99 cents a pound. So this big thing of broccoli was only $1.88. That was nice. That's nice to have. We made a broccoli casserole the other day, and I really should do a video on it because it was just fantastic. It had the mushroom soup and cheese and a little sour cream, just a real nice casserole, a little mayo in it, I think. Anyway, it was good. So we're gonna do a video on that for a good side, and it probably freezes very well too. Now these friends, these are large lima beans. This is a 1 pound package of these large lima beans. And look at this, I only paid 35 cents a pound. Can you see that? Beautiful. I use these a lot, especially when I make my ranch style beans. Those are nice, but for 35 cents, I grabbed 4 pounds of them. And you go to buy them in the store, regular priced, and they're gonna cost you close to $2 a pound. So Oh, and little Miss Cece got sweet tarts. She got the cute little sweet tarts, and she forgot them. So I have to save those for her. She's such a little honey. She went with us today. All right, now here is another one that's really neat. I got a 4-pack deal of organic diced tomatoes. And I don't buy organic all the time, but you know, because it's expensive. But I got 4 cans for $1.44. Isn't that something? You can't beat that price. I'm going to open these because I don't know. I want to see the size of these. Let's see, we'll go right from here. Yeah, these are regular sized cans. Nice. These are regular, I don't have my glass, and 14.5-ounce cans of diced, regular canned diced tomatoes. $1.44 for 4 of them. Heavens to Betsy, you can't beat that price. And organic on top of it. Well, I grabbed 2 of them. I didn't buy them all because I didn't want to hog them up. There's other people that might want some, so I just got 2. And I got tuna fish, and this is nice wild caught tuna packed in water. 99 cents a can. So I got 10 cans to fill my pantry. And that makes up for the tuna that I've used all through the winter. So I got 10 of those. Beautiful. I got 6 cans of cream of chicken soup, you know, for lazy days. And they were $1.19 a can. So that still isn't bad. I got 6 cans of them. So that'll fill in my empty spot. Now, I got the dark red kidney beans. Yes, I can my own kidney beans, but for 89 cents a can. You can't get it cheaper anywhere else. So I got 4 of them just to put into my pantry. Where's the rest of them? There they are. There it is. I got 4 of them for 89 cents a can. This is Walnut Creek. I go through Walnut Creek to buy some of my stuff for my market stand. But this was at the discount store. So, and then I got the black beans. We go through a lot of black beans, friends. I got these for 89 cents a can too. Now, when I was looking at the Walnut Creek magazine, or their catalog, because I use them myself as a, what would you call it? What do you call that? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Filler?
Huh?
Filler?
No, distribution. Distributor. I use them for, they're my distributor too for certain things. And when I was looking in there the one day, they had these black beans and they were like 85 cents wholesale a can. And these were 89 cents a can. And I thought, you know what? I might as well buy them 89 cents a can. That's only a few cents more a can. So I got a dozen cans of them. So they'll be in the pantry. But we do go through those a lot because when I get to making our freezer meals, we go through black beans. And then I got some Great Northern beans. I know I have Great Northern beans still canned up and put away in my pantry. And I will use those up. But this is just for spare. I just wanted to have that in there. Okay? So we've got quite a bit, friends. And we've got quite a bit more to go. I get my big jugs of oil over there. And this is different every time I go. I just get the Pyramid vegetable oil. Because I use this, and it's a 1 gallon. I use this a lot in the summertime when we have the fried chicken and wedges, when we have our cookouts. Usually I pay $12 a gallon for this over there, and it's still cheaper than anywhere I can find it. Today it was $9.19 a gallon. So it changes every time they get a shipment. I like that. $9.19, you can't beat that, so I got 2 of them. Okay, so with that, I get, I'll show you this. I get, and we got to open this up anyway. I get my mozzarella cheese, 20 pounds at $2.09 a pound. Now, their price of their cheese went up 10 cents. I'm still not going to complain, because you go to our local butcher and you buy 2 pounds of cheese and you're going to pay like $10.99 for a 2-pound bag of cheese. Right here, I got 20 pounds of cheese for $2.09 a pound. You can't beat it. And I just keep this in the freezer. This is for our pizzas too. And I get the big, see the big beautiful bags of it. And it's a different shredded cheese. It's wonderful. I love it. It works so much better on pizzas than that fine shredded cheese. So these will go, I got 4 bags, 4 or 5 pound bags. And if you buy it by the case, you get it for $2.09. If you don't buy it by the case, what is it? $2.39, I think. But it's cheaper to buy it by the case. That's what I do. So we've got that. Let me set that way over here. All right. We're getting there. We still got lots to go. Now, I don't buy this by the case. So this was $2.40. That is what the mozzarella is if you don't buy it by the case. I don't go through that much of the cheddar cheese. So I buy the cheddar and the Colby Jack cheese, just, 5-pound bag at a time. And even a 5-pound bag is $11.99. I go to my local butcher and a 2-pound bag is $11.99. So when I get low, I just head to Pineview. I love that place. All right, now this is salami. Okay, this is over 3 pounds. Big, beautiful thing of salami. And I use these for our pizzas or sandwiches. But take a look, friends. $3.16. You cannot beat those prices. And this is frozen. So it'll just go right back in my freezer. And then when I get ready to do pizzas, I'll take it out and I'll slice it all up and it will go quick. But for $3, we feed a lot of people when we make pizzas. When you feed a lot of people, you need to feed a lot of people for as cheap as you possibly can. Because some people help us out by, giving a little bit for the inventory, or they'll bring us cheese, or they'll come and help. They'll do something. But usually we just feed all our friends and family. And that's a perfect buy for something like that. I had to get my grandbabies some goodies. These were on sale. Little bag of Twix and a little bag of Snickers, and they were $1.50 a piece. So that's for the grandbabies. That's for Nana's candy dish. Every grandma has a candy dish. And then I got a goodie bag for them. Look at, I think this is from when they get their boxes and stuff in. They might be damaged. So they'll just pull out what is salvageable, and they'll just bag it all up in a bag, and they'll sell it for $1.75. You can't buy them that cheap. I got a whole big bag of them. So my grandkids will love that. It's like a little bit of dessert after they have some lunch, Perfect. All right, and I got some more cheeses here. I got my fresh grated Parmesan, shredded Parmesan. I think this was $2. And I got the Philadelphia cream cheese. This was only $1.69 a package. And it's great. I use it all the time. We're going to make a 3-ingredient cheesecake. So I picked this up. So I got that. And I use this for a lot of my freezer meals. And it stays in the fridge for a long time. And then I saw this. And I don't like imitation bacon bits. You know, because I don't use them that much. But this is real bacon bits. And this was $3 for the bag. But you know what? That's nice to put on salads. I thought, well, heck, I'll get that. And we can keep that in the fridge. And it'll be nice to put on your salad or, you know, garnish potato soup with or whatever. I thought I'll get it and I'll try it for $3. Now, I got jasmine rice. Okay, friends. I'll tell you something. I have entered into a weight loss journey, okay, with Ozempic. I know I'm not supposed to be telling people my business, but you guys know me so well. I'm not the least bit worried. Yes, I'm going to take Ozempic. I am taking Ozempic. I am in my first week of it. And I'm not sick. I don't get sick, except I can't eat the greasy food or like the fried chicken or, you know, the French fries and stuff like that, which is fine because I don't need it, you know. But I have found during this first week that about the only thing I really can tolerate is fruit, fresh fruit, veggies, and rice. So I seen this over there, and I've been eating a lot of wild rice, and you know, I've been eating what I can, and I'm not eating very much. My goodness, I think I've been eating like somebody who's had a bypass. So I'm probably going to lose weight rather rapidly, at least until I get used to this medication, which is fine, friends, because listen, I need to lose this weight. I quit smoking and I gained all kinds of weight and I could not shed it. So this will give me a boost and it'll help me. And it's the best thing I could do for myself. I'm still going to cook all the goodies because I cook them for my family. But it doesn't bother me because I know I can't, I just can't eat it anymore. Anyway, I got the jasmine boil in bag rice. Perfect. I can use this and I can saute up some veggies and I can have a little stir fry. I'm not big on meat right now, so I haven't even ate meat other than a piece of that rotisserie chicken, the little pieces that I was tasting when I made them. Otherwise, meat just, it doesn't sit well with me right yet. Anyway, I found these boxes over there, okay? $1.25 a box. Look at that, friends. $1.25 a box. Jasmine rice is not cheap. And I thought, well, you know what? I can handle rice quite well. So it's like my asparagus and my broccoli. I can saute that up beautifully and have that with some rice. What a lovely dinner. And I got shrimp. And this is frozen, peeled, and deveined. It's raw. It's raw shrimp. It's not cooked. It's a 3-pound bag. It was $12 for a 3-pound bag, but there's a lot of shrimp in there. Take a look at that, friends. Lots of shrimp in there. Okay? I might leave a little bit out for myself to try. Well, I love shrimp. You know, I might put a little bit in my stir fry. We'll see how it does. But mostly this is for my daughter because I want to make her some shrimp fajitas. And, you know, ready for the freezer. So we're going to do that again because she's just so good to me. And I want to give her a treat. And also my friend Karen. Don't listen, Karen. They're going to get some shrimp fajitas. And I know they'll love them. So, and I know Karen's watching, so you just don't say nothing, lady. They're going to get a treat from me. That's what we're going to use that for. Okay, and then I got these, I got 2 bags of these, and this is $1.29 a pound, so it's a 4-pound bag, and it's the hash brown, they're little hash brown potatoes, These are perfect for your hash brown casseroles, you know, and a hash brown breakfast casserole, or for just for grandkids, or just to nibble on a couple of them. So this way, if I want to have, and I can bake it or put it in the air fryer. So if I want to have a little piece of potato with an egg in the morning or something, then I don't have to make up a whole bunch. I got them right there. And plus I can put them on my casserole. Perfect. I got 2 bags of those. These are wonderful. Absolutely. $5 a bag. You can't beat it. Okay, so now this stuff I got at Pineview. And there's a lot of food here, friends. And I spent $300. How much did I spend, mister?
300 or something.
$329, I believe, without looking at my receipt. That's a lot of food for $329. You're not going to get that at Meijer. You're not going to get that at Aldi. You're not going to get that anywhere else. And I'm telling you, if you have an Amish discount store somewhere near you, ours is, it's a drive. It's about an hour one way. So it's a 2-hour drive. But even with the fuel, we still save a bacoodle of change. I'm telling you. If you got one near you or you can locate one, especially if you're going to buy, you know, going to do a huge haul, it's well worth it. Go there, get all your groceries, stock your pantry and your freezers. You only got to go a couple times a year, although I go more than that because we are closer. Anyway, so that's what I got at Pineview. It's fantastic. Now, I stopped in Cadillac at the bread store on the way home, and I found, I'll tell you, I found this beautiful bread. It's not quite like the bread they had a while back, but you never know. They might not ever have that bread again, and it was the ancient grain bread. But this is organic, and this is these are ancient grain multi-seed breads. And I got one of the multi-seed, and then I got one that's white, that's organic. But we're going to be making meatloaf sandwiches so that I can wrap them up and get them in the freezer because, you know, springtime, the greenhouse, we're going to be so busy outside. I'm just not going to have a whole lot of time to cook a meal. You know, I'm going to be doing my videos and the greenhouse and the outdoor kitchen. So I'm going to start doing like sandwiches and burritos and easy things. Get them in the freezer. That way we can just have a decent meal and I don't have to spend too long cooking. Not that I don't want to, but I don't have time. Okay, and I got the whole grain. These were 50 cents a pound. Oh, the bread, friends, $1 a loaf. You can't beat that. That's at the Aunt Millie's. It's called Aunt Millie's Outlet, and it's in Cadillac. You can't beat it. These were 50 cents a pack, and these are whole grain English muffins. So I got 2 of them. And no, friends, yes, I can make English muffins, but not this cheap. So I grabbed them, and as what I do is I just package them in the freezer so that they're ready to go into the toaster. Because usually in the morning I'll have maybe a couple slices of Ezekiel bread, or I might have, you know, an English muffin and a hard-boiled egg, because I can't eat any eggs any other way. We got company. Hang on, kiddo. Hold on. Well, you gotta ask Pop.
No, I don't have it. It's in Cam's truck.
Yeah, we don't have that no more. Aw. Bye-bye, kiddo. Have fun. Those are our neighbor kids. And they're just the sweetest little guys ever. Okay, I was telling you with breakfast. Yep, I'll have one of these and a hard-boiled egg because I can't eat eggs any other way. And I haven't been able to for a long time. So then I went to Meijer because when I was looking this morning, I do M-Perks, okay? And I had over 13,000 points in my M-Perks. So we had to fuel up the truck. That truck normally costs about $106 to fill. Anybody with a big truck like that would know that's about $106 to fill. Well, I always save my points to get money off on our fuel. And usually I save enough up to get $1 off. So the last few times we filled up, I've been able to, take $1 off our gas. Plus, if I use my Meijer credit card, then I get an extra 10 cents. So when the credit card comes in, I pay that bill right away. I don't have interest. Okay? Well, I got $1 off today, and it cost us like, what, 65 was it?
Yeah.
$65 to fill our truck. And that's topping it right off. So anyway, I seen where they had fruit on sale. Okay? They had oranges. I don't know if these were on sale. What were these? The raspberry oranges? Elizabeth? I think these are what they call raspberry oranges. They weren't on sale, but we wanted to try one. So we got 2 of those. Because I have been eating a lot of fruit. And then I got these big navel oranges. These are so sweet and beautiful. I'm telling you, they're delicious. And I got 3 of those to put in my fruit bowl. Okay? Let me set those aside. And then, of course, I got my onions. My onions should be here this month. My onions should be coming in the mail about the 15th of this month. I got 3 big, beautiful red onions for my, I eat a lot of red onions. Anyway, we'll be planting onions in the middle of the month because they'll be here. I order my onions from Dixondale Farms, and I'll order the onions clear back, end of January, beginning of February. And they're all paid for and they're all ready, and they always send them out when they're ready to be planted, so I don't have no worries, and I love it. But anyway, I only spent like, little Miss Cece got a few goodies at the, she got a few goodies at Millie's, but I only spent like $9 there, I think. It wasn't very much at all. And then at Meijer, I didn't spend much there except our fuel, but that's all I got was these few things. And I love these big premium potatoes. These are usually, this is an 8-pound bag, and I'm usually paying $7 a bag. They were on sale today for $4.99, so I got a big bag of them because I do got some potatoes. But these ones make the nicest fries to put in your air fryer, and I can eat a little bit of that because it's not greasy. So I got those. And that's it, friends. That's what I got today. I did a hell of a haul, I'm telling you. And I still spent under $350 with everything except the fuel in our truck. But I did really good, and my pantry will be stocked. My beans will be stocked. I got a lot of stuff. Once again, I got some of my supplies stocked up for my market stand to do my baking with that. And some of our pizza supplies are stocked up again because we're going to be starting and doing pizzas and feeding our friends and family again. So this is perfect. Anyway, I'm going to go because, as you see, I got a lot to put away, friends. I want to thank you all for hanging out with me. And I would love to do a video going through Pineview, but it is Amish, and there's Amish all through the store, and I just will not disrespect them by putting them on camera because they don't like that. And of course, they've already told us you can film if you just don't put our faces on camera, but I don't want to disrespect them, period. So I just show you the haul at the end of the day. If you want to see what Pineview looks like, you can Google it. Pineview in McBain, Michigan. And if any of you are around that area and you didn't know about Pineview, my goodness, you can afford to feed your family when you shop there. So you all have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video, and you already know the few things we're going to be making. You all have a wonderful day. And as always, friends, thanks for watching.